What's up, everybody? It is an exciting day today because I am jumping into the studio for the first time after doing a little bit of a remodel, a little bit of a redesign, an upgrade in a few different ways. I'm excited to share some information about that with you guys. First off, I acquired a new desk that I have everything set on. So I'll show some camera work right now that'll have a little bit of a view on how the inside of the layer, the creative layer, looks at the moment. But it's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. Everything's a little bit more spread out. I feel like I have a little more space to breathe and to just have access to everything all at once, the keyboard, everything. So, good times, and really excited to get on to this bonus episode on this.
Don't you know it? Don't you know it? Don't you know it? Don't you know it? Someday. Don't you know it? Don't you know it?
All right. Exciting times because not only do we have the upgrade to the studio, we also got a little upgrade to the studio. So, really good times. We were able to take advantage of the Summer of Sound 50% off sale and get some new goodies, namely the Komplete Ultimate Bundle, which is just something that I've been looking at for a long time. I've been looking at the ability to have the access to the more than 600 plus gig library of instruments, expansions, and effects. And just to talk about this for a moment, I mean, it's it's a tremendous investment. Tremendous. So if you want to take advantage of it, you should, right? You should do something like this. But this isn't, I want to make this clear. This isn't needed to be creative. You don't have to have this to do what you need to do. You can download tons of free complete instruments or reactor instruments or contact instruments, machine instruments. You can download all sorts of free options that'll get the job done. So this isn't needed to be creative, but I have been looking at this for a long time. I've been comparing the various synthesizers, the various sampler instruments, the various sampled instruments via contact. And if you compare the bundle that I had before, the Komplete 12 bundle to the Komplete 12 Ultimate bundle, the price point, of course, and this is in USD, so depending on where you watch this in the world, this is, this might be wildly different. So all that notwithstanding, if you have what I had before, Komplete 12 versus Komplete 12 Ultimate, the jump in number of included instruments and effects is 101. And it's crazy, and you'll notice it's actually the same on the Komplete 12 Ultimate. So the number of instruments doesn't actually change on the Ultimate Collector's Edition, but what changes between the Komplete 12 Ultimate Collector's Edition and Komplete 12 Ultimate is the number of expansions. That's what changes. So the number of sounds, right? That's what doubles. for the collector's edition. But for the one that I got, Complete 12 Ultimate actually doubles the number of instruments that are available. And I got to tell you, it's namely, right, when you first get Complete for the first time, you get a taste. You get a lot of stuff, but you get a taste of the contact libraries, you get a taste of the effects and the expansions. That's what you get a taste of. You get all the bases. So I'm not saying Complete 12 is by any means a slouch of a bundle or a bundle that doesn't provide any value, because this bundle, I'm here to tell you, kicks ass, right? And I have been making sounds for the last 2 years using this bundle. You know, and longer than that if you include, because I've been a Reaktor owner and Reaktor user for longer. And so this actually includes Reaktor as well as all the bass instruments that you need to really get some efficient, some awesome work done. Contact, battery, Reaktor, guitar rig, right? Absinthe. So these first contact, battery, Reaktor, guitar rig, I've used extensively in different things. Absinthe, not so much. I've toyed with it. I like it. It's cool. I just haven't really gone deep into it. FM8, same thing. Massive, I've used extensively. And since it's come out, Massive X, I've done a lot of playing and looking into that as well, and plan to do some more of that in the future. And then you got a ton of different, different instruments and effects. And then when you look at Complete 12 Ultimate, what this begins to include are the other Abbey Road drummer module, the other Discovery Series World Instruments, the other electric pianos and organs, the other guitar instruments, the other classical instruments, Session Strings Pro 2, Session Horns Pro, all these ensemble instruments. But really, I'm here to tell you, just this by itself is worth its weight in what you might pay for it. So if I look at this, if I were to just go and search up Session Strings Pro, okay, here it is. This by itself is a tremendous instrument. You have a number of different sounds. You have a number of different types of articulations that you can use, and we'll take a look at some of those. But by itself, if you were to purchase this, you're looking at $299, right? Whereas, right, the complete bundle, the entire bundle by itself, half off, ladies and gentlemen, half off, 50% off, complete updates, upgrades. So you can log in, you can see what offers are available for you. And for me personally, I was really wanting to get these other Abbey Road drummer modules. So if I just look up Abbey Road, right, there's a few. Let's just say 70. Get all 6 for $199. Regular price $600. Just for those, right? Have all of these drum sounds recorded at the famous Abbey Road Studios. So, I think it's worth it. Really, I do. To get these bundles, I do think it's worth it. And, again, it's not needed for you to be creative, but for you to have access to all these different sounds if that's what you're looking to do, if that's the kind of stage you're at. Um, and you know, I personally, that's where I'm at. So I've been able to upgrade the studio with Complete 12 Ultimate, and I'm just gonna try out some of the highlight instruments that really set apart the Complete 12 Ultimate library from the standard Complete 12 library. And that namely is something like Abbey Road Modern Drummer. So let's check out the Sparkle Kit full. So it's gonna load, right? It's gonna be loud, so let's turn it down a bit. And right off the bat, right? the hats are a little high. So let's So it's still loading. Let's let it finish, but we have a number of different um, mixer options that we can choose from. And as you can see, you got your standard kind of mixer settings like EQ, compression, transient master, tape saturation. So all these different effects can be optionally applied, to the drums. The coolest thing is that you can come in here and you can output each of these channels to multiple outputs so that you can record all the different stems from one single performance. I have tons of videos on doing that. It's awesome. Go check them out. But for this, I just want to sort of check out the sounds um, that we got. So that's going ham, laying into it. But man, it's awesome. Let's click through some of the mixer settings. That's really cool. So digging that. Let's take a look at 70s drummer. Of course, super, super loud. So let's turn it down a touch. And get a better sound. Get it. So not funk. Let's go with progressive rock. still thinking the hats are a little high for my taste. You see, with something like Get Good Drums, you have a lot more control of how much this bleeds into the overhead, so it's really nice. You can come down on it. Kind of have to live with it in this mixer, so for the overheads, you just have to not lay into it. That kicks a lot of ass too. Um, so I already knew that, right? I've been I've been wanting to get a hold of these libraries for a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into Alicia's Keys, which for me is just another tremendous highlight from the Complete 12 Ultimate library. I think as far as pianos go, right, it's modeled after her. I read into it. It's modeled after her Yamaha piano. I'm not sure, right? I don't live in her house, right? So I'm not sure. I just read into it from the Native Instruments website. I don't know if it's the one she always uses, but if it's, her piano, I have to assume it is, one that she probably uses all the time or modeled after one she uses all the time. So, um, Alicia's Keys, I mean, right out of the box sounds really awesome. And there's a number of really cool presets where you can load in some cool sounding reverbs and whatnot too. So So really, really beautiful sounding piano. And then another library that I think is awesome that Komplete 12 Ultimate comes with is the Session Strings Pro 2. And I think as an instrument that you can just dial in violins, cellos, you know, all sorts of different kinds of strings, and then to have the control for all the different types of articulations that you can use to play through whatever you want to play. It's just super cool, and it's what it says. It's pro. That's what it is. And you can choose whether or not you want both of them on, just one of them. It's just super pro as fudge. Ugh. So cool. And then let's look at, say, the bass. It's hard not to do the portamento every time. I haven't had it. I haven't been able to really. So this is giddy like a schoolgirl, first impression level, using it way too much. I know. Just fucking badass. So, I mean, again, it's not something that you need to do, but if you have budget for it, if you've been saving for some kick-ass virtual instruments that will really add some serious ability to just cue up some awesome sounds really quick, I think this is the way to go. Personally, I think this is the way to go. And right, I'm not gonna wait. This is gonna be out of order because that's the beauty of running your own show. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And I'm gonna post this during the month of June, so you'll see this. Go check this out. It's at native-instruments.com. Summer sound sale, 50% off. This isn't a paid advertisement. Look, this isn't me, being paid by these guys saying to do this. I'm just saying, if you have the budget for some awesome virtual instruments, go check it out. Maybe you'll find something that is really worth your while. Until next time.